Welcome all. It is week 6 recaps with your man Ant-Man 1793, and I have a big extra crap to give to you guys today. So not only am I going to be going over all of the battles, I have a quick playoff analysis that I will speak out loud at the end of the video, but I will post the write up for it also, so you guys can read it as well. So, both back and forth, back and forth. The playoff analysis, going over the matches, and I'll do the quick spotlight. So, without further ado, we got those three things on the board today, and let's get going. First up is Guillotine versus Gwenderace. Did I do this in the right order? I don't even think they played first. Okay, either way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I did it backwards. Okay. So we are starting with Cool Me Down and Iceman, and we're going the other way because I did it wrong. Right off the bat, I am thinking no Regieleki, interesting. I'll give you that one, or it's how it's whatever. Latios, Almamola. They got Crow Goat. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna start this one up. The Intimidation lead. Brilliant. And Almamola taking on the hits. A little slow start from both of these sides, but let's see. All right, to synchronize pass through steel types, because honestly, if that was a toxic, wow, Firefang did 51%. Safety goggles. All right, that's some hot tech. I'll give you that. Safety goggles on the Talonflame. Mawil's already down though, so this is giving Iceman a hard leverage to get himself back into this if he can find it. But Lander is still alive, can definitely still pull in some weight, I'm not gonna lie. This one is definitely going a little bit slower than I thought it was gonna be. But these two coaches would go right at it with each other. The speed drop is interesting. Melmetal is definitely injured. Doesn't have all of the recovery, just with some leftovers. And Umbreon is definitely trying to hold on with whatever he has left. Oh, okay. So we learned that the synchronized does not affect steel types. Well, if you're talking about toxic, at least. Oh, the first impression, no protect. Oof. And Latios seems like it's gonna finish it off if it has the right entrance. Oh my Jesus. No way you're gonna. Can Breloom clutch this up like always? He's been doing it in the past, so let's see. A clear amulet on Breloom. Well, he's definitely not scared to bring a special Talonflame. Oh, because he was just a fire type. I was like, how did Talonflame get earth powered? Damn. If you didn't have first impression, Landorus so could have taken that. God. Ooh, that was so close for you, cool. Ah, that was so close. All right, all right, all right. Very much heating up on the battle side of things. We now have Unit versus Octaviops, OKC Thunderous versus the Greenwich Glaceons. We have a free knockoff coming out from a Unit side because of the bad matchup at the start. My Spaghetti is coming in and making his presence as always. The Leech Seed miss is always bad, but yeah, no, I think I would have swapped out Spaghetti sooner than that. Well, on the Switch, did you Swords Dance? No. I think I need to see a Swords Dance there, little bro. Zapdos being Ornstein. Savage. This team is like just toxicking and just gonna whittle this down, it seems. All right. Successfully got the eel down, so we're now down to 5-5 for each of these guys. And Zapdos is still proving to be an impenetrable wall. What? Well, at least Thunder Punch is getting the boost on electric terrain. Earthquake did that much? I thought you were... no, you're special bulking. Never mind. The great swapping for the Giga Drain predict. Did I lose my music? No, there it is. The Tingus Pingus. The Whirlwind. Octaviops definitely has the kits. Definitely had a good kit this game. I think the toxic overhaul from Unit definitely pressured him and made him have some choke plays, it seems, because just like me, Toxic does get the better of me with some of the mods that I've like planned, and I'm like, yes, this is gonna go and sweep, but now it can't sweep because it's gonna die. Poison Jab. Who is Poison Jab for? Wellspring, I guess. At least, yeah, he can't be. Whoa. Whoa. Is Slowbro gonna. Never mind. Is Slowbro gonna sweep this? Nope, probably not now. Toxic up. Unless... Holy crap. Holy crap, he just needs to make one more hit. Oh, if you... Well, Close Combat was probably going to do the same thing, but that came down to move choices and like, and just... Ooh, that was such a clutch game. God, both of you matches right now are looking so hot. Okay, now I can get into my own little game right here. We got me versus Ionite. And to be honest, Ionite brought an excellent game, I have to say. The only few things that I would have to say before we start this is that he didn't bring any removal, which was an honest... I'm not saying like a massive mistake, but it was just a choice that he thought he was making, that I wasn't going to bring any hazards because I haven't brought hazards in 5 weeks. But he not bringing removal was probably a major play in the downfall, because now he was taking all that chip. But I made some interesting wrong plays here and there, and we will go and see. So right here, the Zen headbutt miss was pretty bad on his end, but I was sashed, so even if it was going to kill or not, I was living the move and I was going. So I did a little like swappity swap here because I was unsure where I was leading to, but I think I go right ahead into an Aura Veil. Moonblast to get some HP down, but the Iron Head was honestly pretty strong and I was scared after that. So then I go into the Night in Light, my Escavalier, when I probably should have gone into Dhelmise, because I specifically put no item Dhelmise just for a couple of instances, and it just helped out well that his only move on Giratina was attacking move was Poltergeist, so he couldn't even hit Dhelmise. So now we go into Charizard, and again, I managed to keep my sash up, so I was not even scared, and even the Veil up, and I was able to get my Rock Slide out and secure the Charizard kill. Now with Walking Wake out, I just sacked Nidoking for a safe swap in to Vaporeon, and here's where I made a decent decision on thinking that this was either Vex or something, because he swapped out after the Draco Meteor. Maybe it's just because he didn't have any moves to hit Vaporeon to begin with, so then he wanted to get out. But this move, I probably like I forgot that it was like he could have had Rapid Spin, and I should have went right to Dhelmise, but he didn't even have Rapid Spin, so that kind of made those turns pointless. But I also was saving Escavalier just for Charizard, so then I could have had some turns there and let it go, even though the heavy slam on the fairy was really good. I will give you that. That was sublime. Now, Walking Wake is actually a big issue. If you kept Walking Wake in right here while the speed booster was up, you were faster than Alakazam. You could have done some big bango thing. You had some chances here winning. I honestly have to say. I was getting a little choky, and I probably should have used up that, like, got that energy booster out there quicker, because that swap right there probably just costed you the game. I'm not saying 100%, but I'm just saying, like, you should have kept that speed booster in, because Deoxys was not touching Vaporeon. And same goes for Great Tusk. I had Weather Ball, and I was slapping people here now. And we finally get... I think if you put Walking Wake in here too first, but instead of Deoxys, that too would have been a different set of actions for me. Like, I think the end here was very much if it was this decision or that decision, and it was going to be a lot of the difference. But I am very proud, Ionite. This this game itself was one of the best games you've possibly brought, I think. No. You had a good game like a week ago. I can't even lie. But like this was a really good game. This was a really good game. Can't lie. All right. Up next, Ein Sam versus Twisted Games. I don't have all the time in the world. I got work to go to. Bramblegast into Iron Jugulus. At least, is this when Slurpuff pops off? Oh, but Slurpuff doesn't have a move for Toxicroak. You're gonna kill him with Sludge. And he's... Are you a special Toxicroak? What the... What? Okay, so my only issue here is you didn't really bring the best... you didn't really bring the best Iron Bundle answer, I'd Sam. Iron Bundle has access to Freeze Dry, Ice Beam, and Hydro Pump. Basically, any grass or water Pokemon is not taking a move from Iron Bundle. And a flying Pokemon, to be quite fair, because you still have Oricorio. That's, well, at least it's Fire Fly. But that means it's weak to Hydro Pump. I barely even had to, and I knew that Freeze... Why didn't you just Freeze Try Twisted Games? I mean, sure, he was Ice type, but like, you could have Hydro Pumped. Like, that's where I'm having, like, I think that's where this is having the little issue there, that you didn't bring a proper Iron Bundle answer, and then the rest of the team kind of just fell off. But not by any means that, like, it was a bad... No. I just think that you needed to have, like, a Steel type. Yeah, I think you just needed to have a solid Steel type coming in to take on Iron Bundle, because all of the moves that Iron Bundle gets is quite the coverage, and the team that you brought just seemed to fall right into that coverage for Iron Bundle. So yeah, I don't really call this, again, like, I don't even feel like this is like showing the best of the best. Like, a little miss on the prep there, and like everything could have been completely different. So again, I think it's pretty good. It's a good... yeah. We live and we learn, and with that, thank you guys. Really good games. Up next is Savage Cabbage versus Entertainment. I think I'm gonna pump this up. No. We're good here. So the U-turn Ferrothorn, but it's Iron Barbs, not Rocky Helmet, just Iron Barbs. Rocky Helmet plus Iron Barbs is honestly a really good ability combo, item combo. Ghost. That's interesting. Now that was just a quick switch up. Like, if you picked any other type, that would have been interesting. Now Ice Beam killed from the... You just didn't have like max HP or something? Entei, why didn't you just hit Moonblast? Oh, I guess you weren't faster. Well, no, you were. You hit U-turn first. That body press probably freaking hurt. Ferrothorn doesn't really run body press. I mean, it's an option. It's definitely an option. I don't normally see him running it, but you definitely went more on the attacking side for Ferrothorn this time, and I think it's paying off. Bug Buzz into the stamina set, which is pretty good, I'd say. Just a little back and forth from these guys. Nothing too much right now. But it honestly can still be anyone's game. Oh, it's a mold breaker, not a limber. I feel like mold breaker Gardevoir sounds hard though. Oh, the sturdy. Does this finish it? No, Aqua Jet couldn't finish him off. Oh, that is so sad. Yeah, Terra Water would have gone crazy. Oh, I'm so sorry, Dan. Good battling for both of y'all. That was a pretty good close game, even until the end. Can't deny. All right. The famous Citrus Busy. Oh my, what am I saying? Famous. And Kibo. Starshine Squad versus the $5 footlongs. I haven't been saying all the teams now. My bad. All right. Annihilate into Terapagos. What do we got? Turn 1 and his final gambit. It doesn't distort. Wow, Final Gambit goes through Terapagos' ability, I guess. So, the first flinch was pretty lucky. Second, no, yeah. Now we have, wow. That's a Scarfed Dugtrio Alola, because it's only... No, he's faster. He just didn't expect Iron Head. It was the speed, but it was Night Slash that probably he did not want to eat, because that was too much damage. I thought Iron Leans was about to just sweep all of this. We're only 12 turns in and we got 2 Pokemon left. Jesus. Got the crit on the snipe shot right there, but I don't think it's needed. Yeah, if that was a Scarfed... It's just choices. It just comes down to the choices. That's what I love the most about these games. Another hot battle between Citrus Busy and Kibo. And it literally just came down to the last move. If you just scarfed that one. Would have been such a different game. Now, finally, last but certainly not least, we got Winderace versus Guiltine. The Boston Blood Moons versus the Punk Knight Rocks. And this one was a pretty good game too, if I do remember. The interesting move set on Starmie, but honestly Starmie's coverage is incredible, so I can't lie. You gotta always be surprised. It's the liquidation here that throws her off. Oh yeah, and the 2 curses really sets it apart, because then liquidation is gonna kill. But then Sacred Sword ignores all boosts. If he was gonna go, even fighting, oh yeah, Body Press was definitely gonna kill. Gotta love the Celesteela nicknames. I feel like that should have just done more damage or something. Using Focus Blast from Sceptile? I don't know. Icicle Crash looks better though. I feel like I would have attacked, but even though it's the water type. Oh, Acid Armor is definitely going to be an issue. We go all the way to 4, I bet. Yep, and then hit. Yes. But at least that's doing way more damage than before. I would have swapped out to Lycanroc or some shit by now. Chesto Berry. That's why he was so secure at the beginning of those Acid Armor turns. How is this gonna go around? Oh, Sacred Sword. Oof. At least you get the knockout now. But I don't know how you're gonna turn this around for yourself. Nicknames going fire though. I'm just kind of like stunned on like what's going on. I don't know how much to say right now, other than shit's about to get real in these last few turns of this battle. Really just eating up that recovery. I feel like Guilty's kind of panicking. And these are high ass rolls. You don't have Psychic or something, Guillotine? Damn. The Grass type is good. Saves you from something. But it's still a 2-hit KO. God damn. Damn. I don't know what I would. I don't even know. I don't even know what I would recommend there because that match was so close as well. It's just a few turns that deciphered the whole thing. Like I can't say sacking Gliscor, but I felt like those turns with Gliscor and what's the name? Quillfish Hisui was kind of an interesting one. I don't know if I would have let go to Gliscor that soon because everyone else there, especially with frickin' Sandaconda, I guess, because Sandaconda did not really have a move for Gliscor unless you're not revealing everything. But that is a further ado. That is our 7 matches for week 6. That is the great fighting from each one of you. I want to vote on. I really liked Dan's game. Really liked Dan's game, and I really liked. Man, I liked a lot of them. Octaviops versus Unit, Cool versus Iceman, and Entertainment versus Savage Cabbage. I really want to give 3 of these like some spotlight loving because they all performed top dogs. Oh, but what about Ionite? Okay, you know what? I can't just give it everyone, but everyone's playing so well. Everyone's playing so well. Nah. But I still want to give it to Entei and Savage Cabbage. I really liked this game, and I did really like this game. Okay. So Iceman, Cooley Live, Entertainment, and Savage Cabbage definitely getting some spotlight love. So now playoff analysis. Starting up with the massive list of people, I will go down and say the standings for everybody. In number 1, we got the Miami Dolphins 6-0 plus 21. In number 2, we got the OKC Thunderous 5-1 plus 12. We got the North York Yampers. Yeah, the North York Yampers 5-1 plus 10. We got the Greenwich Glaceons at 4-2 plus 14. We got the Nashville Needle Kings at 4-2 plus 5. We got the Starshine Squad at 3-3 plus 5. We got the $5 Footlongs at 3-3 plus 1. We got the Punk Night Rocks at 3-3 plus 0. We got the Boston Blood Moons at 2-4 minus 2. We got the Syracuse Sylveons at 2-4 minus 4. We got the Tampa Bay Lightning Rods at 2-4 minus 6. We got the Undead Legion at 2-4 minus 10. Chicago Boltons at 1-5 minus 15. And the Orlando Oricorio at 0-6 minus 31. So week 6 ends off with the Miami Dolphins leading the pack in score and differential, but I can't say anyone is so comfy in their spots just yet. OKC Thunderous and North York Yampers are neck and neck right behind him with a score of 5-1 each, and OKC leading just a little bit. So with those 3 top spots covered, we now have the Greenwich Glaceons and Nashville Needle Kings in the similar predicament, both being at 4-2. Them playing in week 7 could definitely flip these spots, so I am very anxious myself because that is me playing him on this next coming up week. Next up in spots 6, 7, 8 respectively, we have the Starshine Squad, $5 Footlongs, and Punk Night Rocks. All 3 of these baddies got 3-3 in scores and pretty close diff. Anyone can definitely steal the show here and make moves going forward, so let's see it happening. So now who is down but not out? We have 9, 10, 11, and 12. Boston Blood Moons, Syracuse Sylveons, Tampa Bay Lightning Rods, Undead Legion, and the Undead Legion. All 4 of these coaches are hanging out on the rim of playoffs, each with a score of 2-4. Meaning these next couple weeks for these guys will definitely be some deciding factors. Does this mean playoffs is decided? Not at all. In the final spots, we got Chicago Boltons and the Orlando Oricorios. Now, some big things need to happen, but it doesn't mean that they won't. If you guys both crush your next few matches, and if other people just get some bad luck, just always happens in Pokemon, you guys could still squeeze into playoffs. Don't count yourselves out yet. No one is off the table, and I'm excited that this has been one of the closest junior seasons we have ever had. So thank you, coaches, and may your last few matches go well. The quick playoff analysis. I will be doing this again a little more in depth on week 8, because week 7 I'll be giving my ass a break because this is a little too much more work than I anticipated. But without that, I gotta further ado. Thank you all for listening and chiming in, and I will see you all next week.